Okay, so we've moved over. We are now playing a game called BrassHeart. I have completely forgotten. Oh, yes, this is okay. So this is a point and click adventure game set in the a Dieselpunk era, which is kind of like the whole steampunk thing, except they've got more for like the whole like diesel engines and everything, uh, sort of vibe. So let's see what this is like. The trailer made it seem interesting, so we'll give it a shot.
My dearest Pola, I've been thinking about the past again. About the long-lost friends, our ambitions and achievements. I've been thinking about my mistakes, too. I might have found a way to undo them. A new project I've been working on. Your old man needs your help, Pola. There's some things I've been meaning to tell you. So I ask you to come to Sulislav. Your friends will be happy to see you. Loving father, Joseph Zagorski.
Okay. So there's the palace. We're not going there yet. There's a panel. Okay, let's come over here. I'll be arriving at Sulislav soon. Home sweet home. The air is fresh, the skies are clear, and the engine's humming nice and calm. I should probably look for Dad. His message sounded rather urgent, and yet he's nowhere to be seen. I bet he had one of his famous ideas, and now he's scribbling it down in some corner of the palace. All his inventions all around him, and he still can't be bothered to keep track of time. Manfred and Tamara should still be around here. I'd love to say hello. Okay. So then this gets settings. Okay. So let's see if this is any better. Angel, Plane, Manfred.
How's it going, Manfred?
Apollonia, mein Gott! It's good to see you.
You too, handsome. Still building my dad's mad designs, I see.
And you're still flying. What brings you to Sulislav? Not much to do in the capital?
Father sent me a letter. He wants to discuss something about that Valkyria Dominion and some new research he's doing. Apparently it's important.
Well, if someone knows how to deal with these bastards, it's Professor Zakoski. You probably find him in his workshop. I'd join you, but I still have to finish up with this engine.
Sure. Keep it up, Manny. I wanted to ask you something, though.
Okay, let's see. Can we go back here? What if we do the sound effects way up? And see what happens here. So let's ask about the duct tape.
Mind if I borrow that roll of duct tape from your workstation?
Sorry, Pola. I've got to have the tape on standby until I figure out what's causing the engine to overheat.
Have you checked the fluid level?
To the milliliter.
The voltage on the power output?
Within parameters.
The airflow?
Perfect circulation.
Well then, I'm stumped. If we're to figure this out, some hot coffee is in order. I'll bring you a cup.
Danke. Coffee's the fuel of good ideas.
Okay, so let's learn more about the job.
I can't help but wonder, how did you end up as my dad's assistant?
Half luck, half misfortune. I used to be a test pilot in Hamburg.
That was before the Loyalist secession, right?
Yeah. Seeing how I did not want to march under Valkyria's banner, I fled to Kiev. There, I got my pilot license and learned the craft. And I saw your father's planes in action during the Operation Eagle's flight. I knew I wanted to fly in one of them.
And here you are, Fascinating. You know
Sorry
anything
about
about this Valkyria? Father seems pretty concerned with her.
I had the dubious pleasure of meeting her back when it was just a counting machine. She used to help us with aerodynamics calculations. She did a lot of heavy math actually, overseeing factories, market predictions, and the like.
I know that much, but how do you get from that to ruling an army?
The more data was fed to her, the smarter she became. To the point where she could almost tell the future.
Interesting.
Eventually, a group calling themselves the Loyalists decided that her judgment is so impeccable that she should have political power. They've got supporters in France, Germany, even Britain. You know the rest.
To think that the faction in control of half of Europe is taking orders from a machine.
We'll see how it goes. The future's not yet written, Paula.
Goodbye.
Keep it up, Manny.
You too, Paula.
Let's
Mind
just
if I
take-
borrow that roll of duct tape
Dang
from
it.
your workstation?
I still need it in case
That may take a while.
Yeah.
Let's go to the palace then, since there's nothing else over here. Anything to click on over here? Palace, patio, palace, palace, palace hall, automobile,
Hi,
butler.
Philip.
Good morning, Miss Paula. Your father has informed me that you'll be arriving at Sulislav, but it seems he himself forgot.
Lost in his work again?
Alas, it would appear so. He locked himself in his workshop again. You know how he gets when he focuses on something.
No worries, Philip. I'll find a way to get to him.
Thank you. That annoying little automaton may help you with that.
Pascal! Where is he?
Last I've seen him, he was in the dining room, disassembled. Quite a mess your father has made.
I'll be sure to check on him soon.
So,
Once
Professor,
again, where can I find my dad?
Professor Zagorski is
the
in his
workshop.
workshop.
Okay.
Don't you have the keys to the entire palace?
Keys? Yes. However, Professor decided to put
Ah,
an electric lock on his
sneaky
door.
dad.
If there's anyone here who can open those, it's that pesky little robot, Pascal.
Okay. What's with the monocle?
You keep fidgeting with that monocle. Something's wrong with it. Maybe you need glasses.
No, that's not it. In fact, my vision's 20/20. It's just that the bloody thing keeps smudging. I had a spare, but a magpie snatched it. A magpie.
Okay,
Can
so I
you
need to find
believe it?
If you
monocle
don't
somewhere.
need it, then why do you even wear that glass?
It's part of my image.
Yep, I was just about
I
to say
have
that.
to keep it pristine, as to convey how thorough I am when it comes to cleaning.
It seems just a bit pedantic. Don't get worked up so much.
Let me tell you, between Tamara's paints and Manfred's greasy fingerprints, there's a lot of tidying to do around here.
Okay, so let's. We
See you
already know
later,
we
Philip.
got
Have a
Pascal
nice
in the
day,
dining
Miss
room,
Paula.
so we don't need to know more about him. What's nothing for the automobile? What's in the patio? Are we gonna see our friend painting? Broken stairs.
I would need something to connect the broken parts of the stand. Strong glue or something similar.
So I'm gonna need some type of glue later. I will talk to her in a moment. Speaker.
I don't need to haul a broken radio with me. The speaker, on the other hand, looks just fine. I love tinkering with stuff like that. Who knows when it may come in handy?
Yay, I got a speaker. So what is this anti-G generator?
Tamara, could you take your utensils? I need to take the core module from that generator.
Oh no, Polar, please. I'm in the middle of painting.
Why not just move them somewhere?
No, I wish. As you can see, I broke my paint stand. It just fell apart.
Fine, fine. If I fix it for you, can I have that anti-grav?
Of course, and thank you, love.
So what's the painting? Can't look at the painting. Okay. So So we need to fix the broken steel so we get the anti-grav generator. We need to get some coffee from Manfred to hopefully get the duct tape from him. Which we'll probably use the duct tape to fix the broken stairs. Nothing for the armor. No. Tapestry, nothing. Lock.
I don't think I can pick it open. Maybe Dad's automaton, Pascal, will be able to help me.
So that's the workshop I can't get into. Stairs, I'll go up later because...
I don't see a reason to go upstairs. Dad's workshop is on the ground floor.
Dad's workshop is right there. So let's go into the dining room. Newspaper clipping, what's it say? The man behind the machine. Who is Joseph Zagorski? The simple answer is a Polish physicist and engineer educated at the Flying University, member of the first Solvay Conference and key designer in the Babbage's Crew project. However, Zagorski's achievements reach far beyond the scope of science, as he is one of the core architects of the independent Poland. After completing the first iteration of his difference engine, he proceeded to utilize its computing power to pioneer a new aircraft design. The so-called Sparrow 1 became the new standard for aviation technology. Zagorski secretly built an entire fleet of these vessels near the Sulislav Palace. They were to be deployed in the Operation Eagle's Flight, the event igniting the liberation of Mazovia. So, Manfred. I ran into Manfred at the airstrip by the palace. He's still working as a mechanic and occasionally a test pilot with my dad's airplane prototypes. The job sure keeps him busy, and Manfred seems to love it. My father couldn't have found a better assistant. I believe he's originally from Breslau, but moved here after the Civil War over Dominum's sovereignty. He fits right in Stolislav, among other extraordinary residents, surrounded by his beloved planes. Plus, he's low maintenance. All he needs to jumpstart his work is a cup of coffee now and again. Okay, so that's nothing there. So let's go. Nothing. Can't go in the wardrobe. Painting. Cold coffee.
I'll help myself with a cup of coffee. Shucks, it's gone cold.
So we're gonna need to warm it up somehow. Let's look at Pascal.
Here you are, Pascal. I'm gonna fix you up in no time. Let's see what's missing. Dad really did a number on you. I'll need some new parts. One of the ocular lenses is gone. A vocal modulator. A speaker, in other words. You don't have your anti-gravitational module.
Okay, so we need to find the magpie that has the monocle. We already have the speaker. We'll put that in Pascal.
Here, let me connect that speaker. Say something, Pascal.
So dark. So cold.
Oh no, are you in pain?
No. I'm just being dramatic.
Okay then. I'm still missing some parts.
Sorry, that is too cute. That's just the type of thing my husband would say. He's overly dramatic sometimes for comedic purposes. Nothing there. Can't go in the wardrobe.
These windows don't open. It's breezy enough here anyway.
Okay, so let's see. We're not going upstairs. Can't go into the dining room. Workshop we can't open yet. So let's go out the front door. We have cold coffee. We need...
Tamara, it's so good to see you.
Well, well, look who graced us with her arrival. bored with the skies, love?
Never. I had to check back home eventually. I'm glad I flew in just in time to catch you.
Okay, so
How's
let's
it
talk
going
about
in the
art.
world of art?
I've just had an exhibition in France. The people over there are a bit preoccupied with the recent political turmoil. Valkyria's army came down from Belgium and now occupies the northern provinces.
Yeah, this sort of thing leaves little time for artistic expression, huh?
Indeed. I think I'll focus on creating for now. Paint some pieces, maybe some outfit designs. You know, you still have to pose for me for that portrait. You promised.
Maybe another time. I need to talk to my dad first. How
about
come you
Sulislav?
chose Sulislav as your favorite place to work?
It is just so peaceful in here. I can focus, you know? I found out about it from my aunt. She lives in Monaco and is a friend of Professor Zagorski, so she suggested I come here for a bit.
She wanted to get rid of you, huh?
Maybe. Fortunately, your dad has more patience for my eccentricities. Mostly because he spends most of his time locked away in his workshop.
Okay, and then
Are
anti-grav
those your paints hovering in that anti-grav generator's field?
Yes! I found it lying around, and since my actual paint stand got broken in half, I saw no harm in using it instead.
I can't decide if that's brilliant or just a terrible misuse of advanced technology.
It wouldn't be art without a bit of transgression, love.
Can't argue with you on that.
Okay, let's
Gotta
say
go.
goodbye.
I'll be here if you need me, Polar.
Okay, this is flashy. Okay, we've got information about Tamara. Hey, Tamara's here too. She moves a lot between here and her family's place in Monaco, so it's always a pleasant surprise to meet her. Tamara and I have quite different ways of experiencing freedom. While I take to the skies, she expresses herself creatively, be it whether it be art, poetry, fashion, or improvising a paint style from an anti-grav generator. I admire that about her. She's an accomplished artist, which grants her access to high places. She's sure to know all the latest gossip from the world of elites. Okay. So let's go to the front. Maybe if I talk to him again and actually get the information on Pascal.
Hi again.
Anything else I can help you with, miss?
We didn't talk
Where
about
did
Pascal.
you say I can find Pascal?
We already found
Last
him.
I've
but-
seen him, he was in the dining room, disassembled. Quite a mess your father has made.
That sounds gruesome.
Not really, unless you consider the disarray he left behind. Professor has turned Pascal off for a bit to tweak some components. I don't know if he got around to it, but the robot is still sitting on the table.
Yes. So
I
cold,
better
so
go check
dark.
on him. See you later,
Goodbye.
Philip.
Have a nice day, Miss Paula.
So not seeing any bird. I'm hearing birds, but not. Plane. Panel.
Let's give that engine a spin.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Wow! It's overheating like crazy. Hopefully that's not the final prototype.
So if we put the coffee in the engine,
I've placed this cup of coffee on top of an open engine. What could go wrong?
so
Let's
try
give that
starting
engine
it.
a spin. It may not be flight ready, but it sure makes for a great beverage warmer.
Yes. Okay. So now we take the piping hot cup
Are
of
there
coffee.
simpler ways of heating up a cup of coffee? Perhaps. Do they involve operating heavy machinery? I don't think so.
Cute. Okay, so now we take the hot coffee.
Here's
and
your
give it to
coffee.
Manfred.
Careful, it's hot.
Danke. Ouch! Even the handle's heated. Wait! That's it! Thermal conductivity. I should put in some ceramic heat sinks over the engine.
I take it you don't need duct tape for that?
Nein, you can have it, Paula.
I'll
Yay.
take that duct tape now. Thank you.
Duct tape.
Just remember, it's a powerful tool, and it shouldn't be used recklessly.
It's duct tape. Paper? Where is... Again, not seeing any birds, so maybe something will come up. Patio. And oh, the paper probably means country torn apart. Tensions come to a boil when the northern faction of a recently instigated conflict in Germany declared a secession. Troops on both sides are gathering along the newly formed border. The Northerners, now under the name Dominium, demand the recognition of their state. Their main goal is the restructuring of the country's industry. The rebels want to match the accelerating technological progress, thus ensuring a strong position on the international scene. To enforce their decision, they have asked Belgium for support. The response from the governing difference Elgil Valkyria was to send a peacekeeping mission to the region. Commander Ludwig Durr has been tasked with bringing stability to the German Empire. In the meantime, the weakened defenses at the eastern border were taken advantage by a paramilitary group of Polish pilots in a daring Operation Eagle's Flight, managed to enforce an independent ... Okay, interesting. So let's go and take the duct tape on the broken stand.
There, good as new. Tamara, I'll put your paints back here and relieve the anti-grav of its duty.
Oh, thank you, Pola. The generator is all yours, dear.
Okay, so now we get...
Well, let me take this anti-grav's core module and find it a more suitable function.
Okay, so let's go to the front. Let's go to the Palace Hall. Dining room. Pascal.
Here you are, Pascal. I'm gonna fix you up in no time. Let's see what's missing. One of the ocular lenses is gone. You don't have your anti-gravitational module.
Okay, so we're going to go with anti-gravity core. Stick it
Here's
right
your
in there.
anti-grav drive. You'll be flying in no time. He's still missing some parts. Now that's a sturdy piece of wood. The wardrobe is so heavy it's almost a bunker. It would be a perfect place to hide in. Gerimski's Jewess with oranges. A prized possession. Tamara praises it as an example of Polish realism. For me, it just evokes this heavy feeling, like a harbinger of some kind of burden.
Okay. Can't do anything with Pascal. Can't do anything here.
Then Dad put this suit of armor together himself, out of old scrap. You wouldn't guess it from the way it looks now. This tapestry depicts some sort of medieval battle that went down not far from here. Dad and I used to study it in the evenings, making up names and stories for every one of those nights.
Okay, interesting. What is... Wait, there's a hand thing here. Cute.
I don't see a reason to go upstairs. Dad's workshop is on the ground floor.
Workshop.
Dad? You in there? I don't think he heard me. There's the door for Dad's workshop. I've got to find a way in.
Okay, so let's see maybe if we look at the car.
Hey, Dad has finally switched to a hover car. Good for him. Einstein didn't invent those anti-grav generators for nothing.
Let's take the
Philip will
handkerchief.
notice his handkerchief missing. Maybe I could switch it for something else.
Hi again, Philip.
Anything else I can help you with, miss?
See you later, Philip.
Have a nice day, Miss Paula.
Philip has a small handkerchief in his back pocket. He uses it to clean his monocle, which, may I add, doesn't really need any more cleaning. Sulislav Palace, the home to and an informal workshop of my father.
Go to the patio. Did that. Palace mobile. See anything in the patio I can take?
I'll always be in awe of Tamara's talents.
Wait.
That's Tamara, a real Renaissance woman. A painter, a poet, a fashion icon, and most importantly, my dear friend.
But what is... Clicked on the painting, we clicked on the stairs. Go to the airstrip.
One of Dad's best designs. And Manfred gets to fly it every day.
I can take a dirty cloth now.
A dirty, greasy rag. A must-have for any mechanic's workshop.
Let's take that. Don't need to talk to Manfred. Plane panel. So let's see what happens if we go like that.
There. Philip's in for a nasty surprise.
What the?
What happened, Philip?
My monocle! I tried to wipe a little speck off it, but the cloth, it's all covered in grease for some reason.
Hand it to me. I'm sure I can figure out a way to clean it.
That would be appreciated.
Clean it or attach it to a robot. So let's put the dirty lens on Pascal.
I can't give Pascal a dirty lens. He won't be able to see properly with all that grease on it. This should get rid of the grease. There, it's shining.
Nice, shiny, clean lens now.
Let me put that lens in. There. Blink once if you see me. Or don't, whichever you prefer. There. Everything should be fine. Get up, Pascal.
Thanks, Paula.
Yay!
I was getting bored. Immobility is not for me.
Listen, my dad locked himself in his workshop. Can you help me open the lock?
Sure thing. Just point me there.
Great. What else can you do while we're at it?
I'm quite perceptive, you know, thanks to my internal scanner. I can detect many useful objects in my close proximity. Just ask if you need me to point them out. Other than that, I'm always happy to provide you with my sage advice.
We've unlocked Hiltbot! Yay! I have no idea how to use this thing. So let's go into the hall. Is he following me? Lock.
I don't think I can pick it open. Maybe Dad's automaton, Pascal, will be able to help me. Hey, Pascal. Let's see how this master key of yours works. Open this door for me.
Sure thing, but I may need a little help.
Remind me, what am I supposed to accomplish here?
The lock needs to be overwritten. Connect the color-coded inputs and outputs by spinning the nodes.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
Override
Yay!
executed. I'm in.
Basic puzzle. And unlocked. Let's go into the workshop.
There he is.
So let's see the photograph.
A photograph of my dad, with a bunch of his scientist friends. The description reads, Babbage's crew, 1911 Leopold's Park. A photograph of my dad, with
So
a bunch of
here's
his
the dad.
scientist friends. The description reads,
These three just
Babbage's
look evil.
I
Notes.
can't figure out what these notes might relate to. It's just a bunch of numbers and map coordinates.
Nothing there. Nothing
A
painted.
somewhat abstract depiction of an apple grove.
I remember Tamara painting it. The professor gave some very specific instructions about that picture.
Oh, that's going to be important later. Maybe in the main game. Paperweight. Can I take it?
At the moment, I don't have the authority to liberate these notes from their paperweight prison.
Freedom for the cellulose!
I love Pascal.
That's one hefty piece of stone. These papers have zero chance of escaping. Dad just can't stop thinking up new projects.
Let's just hope none of them turns out to be like that automatic hedge trimmer.
Yeah, that one was scary.
Okay. Let's look
Here
at him
we can
first.
see my dad, Joseph Zagorski, in his natural environment.
And
Don't make any sudden movements. You might spook him.
Hi, Dad.
What? Oh, Pola, my goodness, you're here already. Oh, forgive me, honey. I've gotten so caught up in research.
It's okay, Dad. I missed you.
Oh, I've missed you too. Oh, if only the circumstances were better.
What circumstances? You're being cryptic again, Dad.
Yes, sorry. Of course, I'll explain everything. How about we go catch some fresh air, hmm? I think I miss spring's arrival sitting in here.
Sure, lead the way. So, Dad, what is this important discovery you wanted to talk about?
Ah, yes. Where do I begin? Do you remember Babbage's crew?
I recall the name. You tried to recreate Lord Babbage's difference engine.
The result of that project you now know as Valkyria.
Wait a second. You're telling me the sentient machine terrorizing Europe was made by you?
knew it.
So it wasn't always like that. When we built her, it was a computing tool, not a dictator.
Then how did she end up as a mechanical brain with an army?
Babbage's crew. We gave her an ambition to accelerate the betterment of mankind.
Yep.
Best strategy she envisioned was to take control. To that end, she organized herself an army, her loyalists.
Going to the lawyer first.
How exactly did a machine manage to gain political and military support?
While she was stationed in Antwerp, she oversaw the infrastructure in the region. Some considered her the greatest governor in history. Those were the first loyalists.
So they gave her even more power.
Thus became the Dominion. She was a godly machine to her subjects. Seeing how accurate her predictions became, some started believing Valkyria could see into the future.
Babbage's crew? Wasn't it that group you started with your friends?
Lord.
They were not just my friends. The members of the crew were some of the most brilliant minds of this century.
Figures, since you started Valkyria together. What happened to the rest of the group?
First, there was just me and another engineer, a German, very bright. Then along came Jean-Pierre, a brilliant mathematician, and his lady companion, the archivist.
What became of him?
Some time ago, his airship vanished somewhere over the Himalayas. I thought I'd never hear from them again. But recently, there were some developments about the heart.
Heart?
What is this heart?
It's a device I created. Valkyria's failsafe, capable of stopping her conquest.
Then why didn't you use it already?
It was too late. Valkyria had already taken control over the Dominion. We had to flee. Then Jean-Pierre went missing, and I thought all was lost.
That new research of yours you mentioned in the letter. You were trying to find him.
Very astute of you, Paula. Yes, I believe I've... What's that sound?
Attention all civilians. This region has been annexed by Valkyria Dominion. Do not resist. Remain calm and rational. You have been taken under the protection of the superior ruler.
Oh, they move faster than I predicted. Paula, go to my workshop, find the journal. It's there with Babbage's crew.
But Dad!
I'll buy you some time. Go. You have to retrieve the BrassHeart. And Pascal, you know what to do.
Of course. I won't leave her side, Professor.
Move, you two!
Where's that journal?
Professor said it's with Babbage's crew.
What does that even mean?
Puzzle time! Yay! Okay. Photograph. Take it.
There's an empty space behind that photo. The journal is with Babbage's crew. Of course. This is not what I expected.
It's a microfiche. Hand it to me. I can read those. Wow! There's a bunch of stuff here. Lots of calculations, some geographic data. Gonna take a while to read it all.
Skim it. We're short on time.
Okay. It says, your father has recreated the route of Jean-Pierre's flight. He got coordinates. The first piece of the heart should be there.
What do you mean, the first?
I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. The BrassHeart consists of 3 parts. Your father was contacted by someone named Earl Grey. They said that they hid the second part in Monaco, and they wait for further instructions. We should find them too. Maybe they'll know where the third piece is.
Earl Grey is not a real name, is it? Never mind. We'll worry about that later. For now, we gotta get out of here.
But what about these? Take the paperweight. Am I authorized?
I better take that now. At worst, I can bash it against some loyalist noggin.
Can I take the papers? Can't help you with this. What am I even looking at? But this was very specifically painted. Okay, so we have the journal.
Open
Let's
up!
go.
This palace has been seized by the Valkyria Dominion.
Never! I will not let you here in your filthy boots. You'll make a mess here, ruin the carpets, over my dead body.
Talk to the butler really quick.
Paula, find another way out. I'll hold them back here.
Stairs probably can't go up there again.
No time! Need to...
So let's go into the wardrobe.
Now that's a sturdy piece of wood. The wardrobe is so heavy, it's almost a bunker. It would be a perfect place to hide in.
Yes, we want to hide in there. I need some help, Pascal.
Sure. What do you need?
Location hints. Any ideas what to do here?
That window seems awfully breakable if you ever needed to create a new palace exit.
Sure. I'll just put my bare hand through the glass.
No.
I detect sarcasm. Just find something else than your hand to smash it with.
We have this. Oh, bye.
Happy to help.
Philip will kill me when he finds out.
Worry about him later, please. For now, just smash that window.
Smash it! So now I have an exit.
Pola! Oh, God, you're okay.
Tamara, where's my dad? I have to get him here.
There's no way. He's surrounded by the front entrance. Manfred has already warmed up the airplane. Make a beeline to the airstrip.
What about you?
My motorbike is nearby. I'll sneak past the attackers.
You have an aunt in Monaco, right? Get there as fast as possible. You have to
Yay.
find someone named Earl Grey. And a device. A part of a mechanical heart.
What? Why?
There's no time. I'll contact you as soon as possible.
Where will you go?
The Himalayas. Long story. Go! Get out of here!
So let's run away.
Ah, Professor Zagorski. It's been a while, old friend.
Mr. Ludwig Durr, tell your thugs to get off my lawn.
It's Commander now, not Mister. Be rational, Joseph. We can solve this peacefully.
We were beyond that a long time ago, you traitor.
You're the treacherous one, Joseph. You've turned your back on your own creation.
Well, future will judge that, I think.
I know the future, Joseph. Valkyria has seen it. Its inevitability, its trajectory. It's glorious. Shame you don't have a place in it.
I've never shared your determinism.
As much as I'd love to sit down and discuss philosophies, I have more pressing matters. Answer me just one question, and we'll be on our way. Where is the BrassHeart?
Would you like to know? I'm telling you, Zagorski. Dad! Paula, come quickly, we have to go! We've had to run and leave Stolislav while the Loyalist army encroached. I can only hope Tamara made it safely past the border. We've flown through the night, in the dark, literally and figuratively. I don't know what happened to Dad. I don't know what Loyalists he would want from us. I have no idea what this BrassHeart is supposed to do. The only thing I have is a point on the map. We need to get there fast before Valkyria swallows us all. This is it. We're over the coordinates. I don't see anything. Descend a bit. We can't descend any further, Pola. We're already close to Scribbly Peaks. There it is. I see the airship. Correction. 2 airships. What do you mean 2? The Loyalists. How the hell? Hold on to something. We're going down. Yay. So BrassHeart, thank you for playing the BrassHeart prologue. Add BrassHeart to your Steam wish list, join to our Discord channel, and subscribe to the newsletter. Okay. So that is a cute game. I like it. I'm definitely going to be purchasing this, but not playing it on stream since like there's a lot of like dialogue being voice acted, not a lot of me talking, so I don't think it'd be like cute for stream, but definitely I like those old point and click adventures, so I'll definitely be getting this for my own time.